Hello, everyone, and welcome back. Today, I'm excited to talk about something that can completely change how you learn a language: consistency over perfection. If you've ever felt like you need long study sessions or like every session has to be perfect, I'm here to tell you, you don't. The real power comes from small, consistent efforts. Let's imagine language learning like taking care of a small plant. If you give it a little water every day, it grows healthy and strong. But if you only water it once a month and give it a ton of water, it's not going to grow well, or at all. Language is the same. It needs a little bit of attention every day. So instead of aiming for perfection, focus on consistency.
Let's start with a simple tip. Make it easy. Consistency starts with small, manageable steps. If you're thinking, I don't have time to study for hours, that's fine. You don't need hours. Even 10-15 minutes a day is enough to make a difference. Tell yourself, I'm just going to practice for a few minutes, and then stick to that. You might find that those few minutes start adding up, and pretty soon, you're building a habit.
And here's another tip. Connect language practice to something you already do. This is called habit stacking. Think of the small routines you already have: making coffee, waiting for the bus, brushing your teeth. Add a quick language activity to one of those routines. For example, if you make coffee every morning, take a few minutes to listen to an English song or review a few new words. This way, practicing English becomes part of your day naturally, like brushing your teeth. You don't have to think about it. It's just part of your routine.
Another way to stay consistent is to keep your practice fun and varied. You don't have to do the same thing every day. Switch it up so you're covering different skills and keeping yourself interested. One day, listen to a podcast in English. Another day, read a short article or write a few sentences about your day. Sometimes, just talking to yourself in English, even if it's just describing what you're doing, can be great practice. Think of it like a daily challenge. You're not trying to be perfect, you're just showing up each day to learn something new.
And this brings me to an important point. It's okay to make mistakes. Perfection isn't the goal. Progress is. Sometimes we don't practice because we're afraid of doing it wrong, of making mistakes. But here's the thing. Mistakes are actually a part of learning. They show you where you can improve, and they help you remember better. It's like a muscle. Every time you try, you're making it stronger. So, give yourself permission to be imperfect. The small steps and even the mistakes are all part of the process.
Here's another helpful strategy. Set small goals. When we think of a big goal, like becoming fluent, it can feel overwhelming. But if you break it down into smaller goals, like learning 5 new words this week, or practicing speaking for 5 minutes each day, it feels easier and more achievable. And each time you reach a small goal, you feel a sense of accomplishment, which keeps you motivated.
Another thing to remember is that rest is okay too. Consistency doesn't mean you never take a break. Life happens. Sometimes we have busy days or we're tired. If you miss a day, it's no big deal. Just try to get back to it the next day. One day off won't stop your progress, but stopping altogether might. Think of it like building a bridge. Every day you practice, You add a little more to your bridge. Missing one day won't make it collapse, but keep building so you can reach the other side.
Now, I want to talk about one last powerful idea. Remember your why. Why are you learning this language? Maybe it's to connect with more people, travel confidently, or improve your career. Whatever it is, keep that reason in your mind. When you know why you're learning, it helps you stay consistent. On days when it feels hard, remembering your why can give you the motivation to keep going.
And here's a little trick for motivation. Celebrate your progress, even the small wins. Learning a language takes time, and it's easy to focus on what you still need to learn. But remember to look back and see how far you've come. Maybe you understand more words, or you're able to have short conversations now. Those are huge achievements. Give yourself credit for every step forward, even the small ones. They're proof that consistency is working.
So, let's sum it up. Consistency over perfection means showing up every day, even in small ways. It means making practice easy and connecting it to your daily routines. It's about being kind to yourself, allowing mistakes, and celebrating your progress. Keep your why in mind and just take it one day at a time. Little by little, you're building skills that will stick with you.
Thank you for tuning in today. Remember, keep practicing a little bit every day, stay consistent, and enjoy the journey. You're doing amazing work, even if it feels slow. Small steps add up, and one day, you'll look back and be amazed at how far you've come. Until next time, happy learning and keep going. You've got this.